I welcome you to our center. We are going to take a tour, a virtual tour of our center today for prospective families, parents that are considering enrolling us for their child. We know that there are limitations to doing on-site tours, so we felt like we would bring our Children's Center to you through this helpful video. Stop one on our virtual tour is our main corridor that families, all of our families and children come through on a daily basis as the initial point of entrance to get down to their classroom. So this is where the fun begins. As you can see, we've got our cradle to career backdrop that we have here. So at the Children's Center, the VOA Children's Center, we focus on supporting not only the children that we serve, but all of their families as well. Here we have our VOA Positive Energy Bus. So this is an initiative that our Children's Center embarked on about 2 years ago. And it's focused on teaching our students and our staff the importance of the concepts of gratitude and positivity and bringing a positive attitude to each and every day here at our Children's Center. So Principle 1, you're the driver. Principle 2, create a positive vision. Principle 3, drive with purpose. Principle 4, fuel your ride with positive energy. Principle 5, transform negativity. Principle 6, love your passengers. And last but certainly not least, Principle 7, enjoy the ride. So we feel like, especially now, with all the challenges that we're trying to overcome as a society and as a country, these principles are extremely important right now. All right. We're going to head down here into our large motor area. This is a space that we use on a daily basis for all of our children, all of our classrooms, in every age group that we serve. We feel like it's really important for our children to get some rigorous physical fitness and physical activity in on a daily basis. And when the weather is inclement outside, this gives us a very safe, spacious, large area for our children to play and interact with, while also getting out some energy each day. So this is stop 3 on our Children's Center virtual tour. This is the health area of our building. So as you can see, we have an on-site dental center in partnership with Anthony Jordan Health here in Rochester. So when we walk through these doors, you're going to see our registered nurse's office. Nurse Riley, we are very fortunate to have our own RN here on staff full-time throughout the year. We have 2 dental center rooms in partnership with Anthony Jordan, and we also have an area for our recruitment and enrollment specialist, Ms. Candy. For most of you, she will be the first face that you see as you embark on the process of enrolling your child with us. So let's take a walk. So this is our waiting area for our children and families. If we're doing intakes, if we're doing appointments, or we have meetings with parents, or we're waiting for parents to come and pick up, this is an area where they can sit. This is an area where children can play. We try to set it up very much like you would see in a doctor's office, so there are books for the children, as well as toys and age-appropriate items for them to play with. Over here, we have our nurses area. So we have a space for our children to lay down if they're not feeling well. We keep medication stored in here securely, and this is our area where our nurse stays. And then over here, we have one of our 2 on-site dental center rooms. So set up just like you would see in a real-life dentist's office. So we do have some of our children's artwork up on the walls. We have all of the appropriate scanning technology and the equipment that you would need during a dental exam. And we have a nice child-friendly dental chair for our kids to sit in. We are one of the very few children's centers in all of New York State to have on-site dental access and support for our students. So catching those dental issues at a very young age is extremely important to their overall health. Stop number 4 on our Children's Center virtual tour is one of our pre-K classrooms. This is Classroom 2, one of our Head Start UPK classrooms that we use throughout the year for 18 little 4-year-olds that are on their way to kindergarten, as well as 3 staff. So all of our classrooms, our pre-K classrooms, are staffed with 3 high-quality, dedicated staff throughout the year. We have a lead teacher who's New York State certified in early childhood, a credentialed assistant teacher, as well as a classroom aide to support the needs of all of our students throughout the year. All of our classrooms max out at 18 children in a pre-K setting. and we have smaller class sizes for some of our younger populations, infants and toddlers. So this room is a pre-K room, and as you can see, the room is full of different activities, materials, and opportunities for kids to play throughout the course of the day. So whether it be in our science area right here, with hands-on manipulatives and science materials that the children can access, we have our book area over here in the back where children can enjoy a nice quiet book in a cozy area in the room. We have our art area over here with hands-on manipulatives and materials, construction paper, colored pencils, glue, scissors, things that the children can access at any time during the day to use their creative side. Over here in this area is our toy area with a multitude of different toys and hands-on materials that your children can play with each other, practice social emotional learning, and really get to know one another while doing some things that they really enjoy. We also have puzzles, we have train tracks, we have a variety of Legos, opportunities for children to play and have some fun with each other. Over here is our house area. So in this area we have all of the things that you may find in a typical house, right down to make-believe groceries and cooking items, as well as a telephone. We have a stove and a sink and other materials over there, as well as back here we have a dress-up area where children can dress up like their favorite profession, or maybe a profession that they aspire to be when they grow to be older, as well as dolls and things like that where they can practice and simulate taking care of a toy, because we understand and recognize that potty training is such an important part of a child's development. All of our rooms are equipped with at least one, in most cases two, age-appropriate restrooms for our children to use safely, discreetly, securely, privately at any time throughout the course of the day. You see in this restroom we have some different signs and posters. We try to have as many different diverse materials. We have a lot of different cultures and a lot of different populations that we serve, and we try to acknowledge, recognize, and honor each of the different races and ethnicities that we serve here at the Children's Center. So this is just an example of that. We also understand that different families have different family structures. Some of our children have single parents. Some of our children live with a grandparent, an aunt, an uncle, a foster child. So we always try to talk to our children about the different family structures as well. So last, I wanted to bring attention to one example of a safety and security measure that we have in our classrooms, especially given all of the concerns related to the pandemic and the COVID virus that's impacting our country right now. We place a high emphasis on safety, on security, on health, on sanitizing properly for all of our children to minimize risk to them and their health. So in all of our classrooms we have hand sanitizer dispensers. We have really intensive cleaning and sanitizing procedures that occur throughout the course of the day, as well as at the end of the day, to make sure that all of our surface areas and play areas and toys and items are safe and clean and sanitized properly for use the next day. So the last stop on our VOA Children's Center virtual tour is our outdoor play area. We stress the importance of daily physical fitness and play for each of our children in all of our classrooms. This area provides a very safe and spacious setting for our children to enjoy daily. Our surfaces are lined with a safe turf for children to run around and jump and play with their friends on, as well as an age-appropriate play structure for our young learners in pre-K and our other early childhood programs.